830,000 barrels per day at 2% is 16,600 barrels per day leaking undetected in my water on my property.
Emotions ran high this week in Grand Island, Nebraska, where the U.S. State Department held its sole public hearing on the environmental review of the proposed Keystone XL pipeline.
We feel this would be very important for this project that has really garnered an enormous amount of public interest.
Calgary, Alberta-based TransCanada Corporation is set to deliver oil sands crude from surface mine operations in Canada to refineries in the Gulf of Mexico. The oil company's original route was rejected by both the Obama administration and the state of Nebraska early last year due to its potential negative impact as it traversed Nebraska's sandhills. The region is seated atop the massive Ogallala Aquifer, which underlies parts of 8 states. The Cornhusker State relies on this resource for ranching, agricultural irrigation, and drinking water.
We have no idea how tar sands will react in the Ogallala Aquifer, which is a unique water system. We have no idea how it's going to react in the Platte River, the Niobrara River, or Families Wells. We think that basic science has got to be done before they move forward with this type of project.
Portions of the Keystone XL pipeline running through the U.S. have already been approved, and construction is moving forward. Nebraska's section represents the final hurdle for infrastructure that proponents say would bring increased energy security and put more Americans back to work.
Well, I see the project itself is going to create thousands of jobs. This is similar to any other construction project. One of the points made by opponents is, well, how many permanent jobs will there be? But yet, you know, with every highway or bridge or road construction, it's about construction jobs. It's part of what we need to move our economy forward.
In 2012, TransCanada suggested a new corridor that largely avoids the sandhills. Finding the revision agreeable, Nebraska Governor Dave Heineman approved the new pipeline route through his state in early 2013. Coupled with State Department findings in March that the route would have no significant impacts to environmental resources along the route, the final decision on the pipeline likely belongs to the president. Last week, Alberta Premier Alison Redford stated that if the Obama administration rejects Keystone XL, it would represent a significant thorn in Canadian-U.S. relations.
30% of U.S. oil imports now come from Canada. Without Canada's almost 2 million barrels a day from the oil sands, there is no prospect of North American energy independence. It makes economic and environmental sense to get that energy from a trusted partner.
I mean, look, incredible, and that is oil.
But a recent pipeline oil spill in Mayflower, Arkansas has served as a lightning rod for those opposed to Keystone XL's completion. Critics claim pipeline leaks are inevitable, yet GOP lawmakers are moving forward in their quest to make Keystone XL happen, pointing out that thousands of miles of pipeline already exist within the state of Nebraska. Congressman Lee Terry last week introduced House Resolution 3, the Northern Route Approval Act, which aims to circumvent the Obama administration's authority over the decision.
So here we are, April 2013, still mired in the process. My bill, H.R. 3, puts an end to that. The bill declares that no presidential permit shall be required for the project. The additional provisions of the bill will ensure the pipeline is built.
Public backlash against the project may all be for naught, but Nebraska farmers, ranchers, and environmentalists are sure to fight for their cause well into the future. A final decision is expected from the president this summer. That is, unless Congress is successful in legislating that power away from the administration and proceeding with the project for better or worse.